What is up to a Patriot Ranch family? We are back with another review for you today. It is the Cyelee Wolf X Pro. Stay tuned for a pretty rad optic. All right, let's take a closer look at the Cyelee Wolf X Pro. Today we have it on the Shadow Systems XR920. This optic here is RMR footprint. It has adjustable brightness settings on the trigger on the housing. Just to let you guys know, this gun is unloaded, just so you don't get any questions about whether I'm going to shoot myself in the hand or not. I will not. I will say that the housing on this thing is pretty darn sturdy looking. It is pretty thick. It does have this, I'm going to see if you guys can see here, it does come up over the edge, so it looks like, you know, you could rack your slide right there if you had to go one-handed without hitting the front of the glass. It does have a side loading battery compartment, which you guys have seen my reviews of other optics I absolutely love. You don't have to take the optic off in order to change out your battery. It does have your elevation adjustment on the side. It has your windage, on the top. It does have your windage adjustment on the side. It's a pretty darn good looking optic. I have to say, it looks better than a lot of stuff that I put on my guns. It is RMR footprint, so it'll go right on any gun that is cut for RMR, or if you have Glock MOS or whatever, or just get yourself a Shadow Systems and it's already cut for RMR. The reticles that are in here, there is a 2 MOA dot and a 26 MOA circle. You guys know I am a huge fan of the circle dot. It is the best reticle out there. Absolutely love it. The brightness settings on this thing, woo! It is broad daylight out right now, and that light is bright. Absolutely love that. Glass clarity, you get slight distortion on the edges. Really not that bad at all though. Just a little bit of slight distortion and a tad bit of blue going across the entire glass, which, as I've mentioned before, I don't mind. I actually like it. I think it helps the reticle stand out a little bit more. And in full transparency, Cyelee did send this to me to take a look at. I made no promises to them, as I tell you guys all the time. This is something that somebody's going to be putting on their gun to possibly save their own life or somebody they love, and I'm not going to stray you guys in the wrong direction with a product that I don't believe in. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Let's put some rounds downrange, see how it holds up, and then we'll come back and talk about final thoughts. All right, you guys know I don't normally do shit like that. They told me to do it. They told me to do it. They said, beat the crap out of it, John. We want to prove that our optic can hold up. So I can't imagine a scenario where you are hitting it harder than I just hit it on that log behind me, and there is absolutely no damage to the housing. There is no damage to the lens at all. Zero damage. How about that? This thing is also submersible in water, and it is also rain and dust proof. I will have to say that I kind of am leaning towards believing that it's going to hold true after I just smashed the crap out of it on that log right there. Anyway, back to what we were going to do. I just remembered as we were walking down towards the range that I was supposed to beat the shit out of it. Let's go shoot the darn thing. All right, we're at about 25 yards with the Cyelee Wolf X Pro. Put a few rounds on some steel, see what happens. Adjust the brightness, it's really bright out here. Not bad. What I will say, I wasn't even thinking about it. It's actually the first time I've shot this gun too, so I actually didn't even know what to expect. We have this on a Shadow Systems XR 920 today. I don't know by the time I put this up if it's still going to be going or not, but Borelli has a killer sale going on right now. You can buy a Shadow Systems gun and get a free X300 light. That's insane. I think for this and the light, I paid a total of, with tax shipping, the whole thing, a little over 700 bucks out the door. Out of control sale. But just thought I would throw that in there. It was the first time I shot that gun and the optic, so I'd say pretty good for first shots. All right, let's give you guys a little bit of a closer look at this thing in action and see how it goes. Not only do I actually really like this optic, but I really like this gun too. I'm gonna have to sit out here and mess around with this a little bit more, and then we'll get back to you guys with some final thoughts. All right, guys, we just got done shooting with this optic on our Shadow Systems XR 920. Just wanted to give some final thoughts. Also, their boxing is pretty cool. It is all in red, white, and blue. And it says always ready, always on the box. It's actually probably one of the cooler boxes I've seen. Even has a little bit of a fully submersible thing on the side here. Pretty cool boxing, guys. What I will say is, outside of the fact that I just had a blast shooting this XR 920 for the first time with a Cyelee optic on it, the optic performed well. We sat out there and shot for a little while after I stopped filming just to feel the gun a little bit more because I wanted to shoot it a little bit more. The optic held 0 the entire time. I even beat it up against another tree just to see if I could mess with it at all. You guys can see there's a little bit of a scratch on the top side of the aluminum there. I beat it against the tree pretty hard, so that is not surprising at all. It looks like it caught just a little bit of scratching on there. I think for the price point, guys, in an RMR footprint, I think these things come in right at about the $200 mark. You can kind of find them on sale on their website every once in a while for like $180-ish. I think it's a really, really good optic for that price point. I think it puts it along the lines of, you know, the Swamp Fox Liberty and the Swamp Fox Justice as far as sturdiness, the reticle, glass clarity, and price point. So would I buy one of these? I'm actually thinking about buying more of these. You know, it gets very, very expensive to put optics on every single gun that we have and we review and we buy, and I hate taking optics off and then having to re-zero them. So I think this is the perfect optic to do something like that because it does hold up under continuous fire and holds 0. I think it'd be great to put on a bunch of range guns. I think that would be a fantastic use for this. So yeah, I'm absolutely going to buy some more of these. Maybe they'll even send me another one. That would be fantastic. All right, guys. Well, that is a wrap for the Cyelee Wolf X Pro RMR footprint. I enjoyed shooting it today. If you liked what you saw here, leave us a comment down below. Throw any questions up. I get they're fairly unknown brands. So if you have any questions about the optic or the brand or anything like that, leave it in the comments down below. I'll get back to you. We always do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let's beat the algorithm together. Smash that notification bell so you get notified every single time we post new content. Until next time, I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.